They're coming. You're coming. I know you're coming. Oh my God. What's up, Yerpsy? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. It's really me. Fancy ass light. Oh, that's Melchior. Last time you were here, I got locked out of my house. Oh, I do remember that. My girlfriend's mom had to let me in. That was crazy. I was streaming Pokemon, and I ran outside to grab something from her. Or no, what did I do? I ran outside to grab, like, something from my porch, like a package or something. And then my door locked. Or you could open it from the inside while it was locked, and it would stay locked, which is just a ridiculously stupid design, man. So that happened. And then now we're here. Hello, Shibari. How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, there's my stream chat. There you go. There you go. Okay. Sorry I'm late. You might see someone in this chat. Their name is 0906, which is my birthday, by the way. It's a little bit personal. He was distracting me and keeping me from going live. Here's my question. I have a vertical live stream set up, and I feel like I shouldn't start it until I start playing the games. Grabbing something from my car? Yeah, probably. Because I feel like the vertical people, they want to just see the game. That's all they want. They're little freaks for that stuff. So I think I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm going to not do that. This is the upcoming stream. Excuses? What? Yeah, vertical people do have very short attention spans, Melchior. They are, I don't know what their deal is. They are just... How do I get to the live dashboard? Dude, there's so much... Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Duplicate stream. Yeah, all right. Okay. We're good. You were hollering yesterday? Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's fine that they ask for what they want. I do want to encourage people to live their truth and speak their mind, but just one time is fine. I see your messages. You know what I mean? It's not like my chat is blowing up and I can't read every message. It's very clear who's talking and who's not talking and what they're saying to me. So it's just a funny thing. I'll leave them off for now. There's one person waiting in the vertical live stream, which is hilarious. Yeah, I think that's the vertical one. No, you're good. You don't feel bad for shaming them. They need to be shamed. We need to have some freaking decorum in this place. You know what I mean? Without rules and laws, it's just anarchy. And we're humans. That's our superpower as a species, man, is to be organized and to unite around the common myth. There's this book I read a long time ago, and I think back to it often. It's called Sapiens. It's one of those books that you read when you're a 23-year-old man who lives in San Francisco. It's like that kind of thing. I read a Tim Ferriss book, and they suggested that I read Sapiens too, which is actually like it's not like hustle culture like Tim Ferriss kind of skews into sometimes. It's more like anthropological history, which is pretty interesting. And it just talks about the foundations of society over the course of human history. And the big thesis of the book is that we humans have the superpower of uniting around a common myth. And that is the reason why humans have become the dominant animals on the planet. Which is pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It's a cool thing to think about. Yeah, I don't know. Why was I talking about that? Oh, I was talking about decorum in chat. Yeah, that's why. That's why I think we just need to have laws and rules, because we need to keep it's what separates us from the dogs. But yeah, so I'm a little late today because Melchior was distracting me, and then I was at the dentist this morning, which is pretty crazy. I haven't been to the dentist in like 4 years. And I went because I quit my job and I will no longer have dental insurance. And I feel like the dentist gets a bad rap. I think got to get that TikTok format in. I know I got to stream on TikTok. It's just a little bit of overhead, which is annoying. And I went to the dentist, haven't been there for 4 years, and I was a little bit worried because I had like a stain on my tooth. I've never had a stained tooth before, and like my teeth were kind of yellow and stuff. But I've never had a cavity in my life. I've never had a filling. I didn't have to have braces. I brush religiously. I brush twice a day. I floss every single day. I'm very fastidious about my dental hygiene. And then I get there and I go in and I, get my teeth cleaned by the lady. And every time I go to the dentist, which granted, not very often, as I said, 4 years separating the time between the last time that I went to the dentist, they always say, "Oh my God, you have beautiful teeth." That's what they hit me with every time I go in there. So forgive me for having a bit of an ego around my dental hygiene and my teeth. But, your boy has immaculate gums, a little bit of calcifer or something that they called it. I don't know what she was calling it. I was kind of dissociating when she was talking. They talked about how there was a little bit of buildup from that just because I haven't had a cleaning in a while. But other than that, beautiful teeth. My dentist said that I'm bad for business. I said, "You're goddamn right I'm bad for business." Because the dentist is fake. All they want to do is sell you stuff. What's the teeth rating from the dentist? It was a 10 out of 10. Just like you said. Yeah, it was unbelievable. They handed me an award as I walked out. They said, "Best teeth ever." It's a plaque. I left it in my car, which I'm not going to go and get it, because of the whole locking myself out situation. Fastidious would be my favorite adjective for myself. No, I don't think that I'm very fastidious in many aspects of my life. I think I'm pretty much the opposite of fastidious. I think I'm actually a pretty slapdash type person, if you know what that means. I'm very much just like, I don't know. I'm just kind of a get it done as fast as possible type guy. I'm an 80-20 individual. Which is a good time, Actually, I think the vertical people need to see this. Where are they at though? But yeah, so that's the whole deal. Also, I'm saying a lot again, which I need to stop doing that. I'm working on that as well. I need a shock collar to just like buzz it out of myself. But yeah, I'm not going to show you the plaque because I don't want to lock myself out. But they did give me an award as I walked out. And I talked to, when I was growing up, I feel like a common thing is that people talk about how they don't like the dentist. They always say, "Oh man, I hate the dentist. I hate going in there. I hate getting my teeth cleaned and everything." But you know what? I low-key like the dentist. My mom would always talk about how she doesn't like the scraper tools when they get up on your tooth and they just like off the buildup. But that's my freaking favorite part, man. I like it when they scrape my teeth dry down to the bone. Get that buildup off of there. I like the feeling after you floss too, where your gums are kind of swollen and they kind of hurt a little bit, but they're like thanking you for it. They're like, I know that this is short-term pain for long-term gain. I'm a fan. I don't know. What can I say? I love the dentist. Are these streams? I need to make sure that I didn't put them. Oh, they're unlisted. That's why. I was like, why is nobody watching my YouTube stream? Hold the phone. I need to figure out how to unlist these streams. How's the music volume, by the way? Seems like it's probably a little quiet, but that's probably good. Oh yeah, I accidentally put them unlisted. Public. That and nubile? No, I looked up the definition for nubile after I sent it to you, Melchior. It does not mean what I thought it meant. I thought it was a word that had been sexualized and that it didn't have anything to do. I thought it meant like young and smooth, like a baby, but it's actually completely like, it's like a young person who's sexually mature. Which is pretty funny. I was like, I should not have said that to you. But yeah, that was my mistake, and I have been misusing the word frequently, it seems. But yeah, that happened. So what's this plan for stream today? Today, I would like to... I've had a busy week, man. You're gonna rat on me to my GF that I said that? She'll be okay. She'll take one look at you and be like, yeah, I mean, he is pretty nubile. So today we're gonna get back to our geography game Gauntlet as usual, which I need to pull up all those games. I'll do that as I'm talking here. I really did enjoy doing the daily game speedruns yesterday. I thought those were a lot of fun. I think that people enjoyed them as well once they got over the fact that I wasn't playing geography games. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm not gonna do that today. We're gonna do the basic old geography game Gauntlet. We are going to, after that, do a little bit of watching some videos, and then maybe if there's time, we'll play some GeoGuessr and do some pro GeoGuessr strategies. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver with my stream here. Okay, so I need to pull up worldle. Global. There's this guy, Jack Sucks at Geography. He's a British dude. And he plays a lot of the same geography games as me. And the way he says, global. And I can't not think of it in his voice every time I say global. Worldle, statle. Statle. Wheretaken. Countryle. Flagle. Why is my computer running slow? Is my stream lagging? Please tell me. We'll do GeoGuessr in this one because we probably won't have GeoGuessr queued up for the... Okay, we're good. Yep, we're good. Stream isn't lagging. Love to hear that. Let's go. geoguessr.com. Geoconnections. God, we have so many of these games that we play. Neighborle. Travle. I love daily games. I'm going to do a stream soon where I play every daily game on the internet. So if you all in chat have daily games that you play, that you like, let me know what they are. Because I want to play it. Because I know that there's a ton of like super niche ones that like it would be really hard to find without knowing about them. Tradle. Geogrid. Like the Pokemon daily games, if you didn't know that Pokemon existed, you would have a really hard time finding like Pokedoku and Pokedole or Squirtle. You know what I mean? Timeguessr.com. Too Tough has a good amount already. Too Tough. Let me look at all their games. I've never actually been on their homepage. I've only ever been on like the individual ones. Oh, they have wheretaken as well. Wheretaken movies. Oh. Emovi? Guess the movie with emojis? I didn't know that they had a guess the movie with emojis. Why didn't you tell me about this, Melker? Makes your ADHD brain go burr. Connections? Yes, I love Connections. You listen to like 5 seconds and you have to guess the song. Oh yeah, Bandle is a great one. You know Bandle? Geogrid. Guess the countries that fit into... Oh, I guess I can just show you all what I'm looking at. Geogrid, huh? Wheretaken Classic. So I play this one. I've played this one. Wheretaken I've never played, but we could definitely, we'll add that in. We'll add that next to Wheretaken. That's a good one. Let me add that to the list. Wheretaken. Never heard of it. Hello, Zachary Ball. How's it going? Wheretaken movies. Guess the year and location in which a movie was set. Oh, yeah, that's great. I like that a lot. We'll put that after flagle. Wheretaken movies. Oh, we also have another flag. There's a second flagle, too. Flagle 2. Flagle 2. Is this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. We'll put that. That goes after geoguessr, before geoconnections. I like that. What other stuff do we have on Too Tough here? Statle, geoconnections, we're playing those. Geogrid is one that I have not played. Guess the movie with emojis is crazy, man. 3 guesses, 2 hints. Doesn't really fit the... Guess the angle in 4 guesses or less. That's very specific. It doesn't really fit the geography theme. Guess the secret word from Google prompt in 5 guesses. Gotta do Francel. I will not be doing Francel. You're good at Geo, Pixelline? Yeah? All right, well then riddle me this. What country is... Hold on. I'll give you a hard one. It's going to be a map-based question. Just wait. Hold on 1 second. What landform marks the lowest elevation on Earth's surface, then, Pixeline? And then I have a follow-up question for you as well. Let me think, they say. You say, let me think as you type it into Google. We got a Google and Gary on our hands here. Stumped you, it seems, huh? Nuh-uh. Nub? No. No? Okay. Yeah, what do you got? Ask the question again. What landform marks the lowest elevation on Earth's surface? That's our trivia question for you for the day. Oh, you just know the shape of countries. Okay. Okay. You don't even have a guess, though? You come in hot saying you know geography. You didn't expect to get quizzed. Stumped ya. No idea. If Google is correct, I believe it is the Dead Sea. 420 meters below sea level, that sea is. Yeah. Follow-up question, what is the world's deepest lake? And where is it located? I think I know this one. I think you know. You all got this one. I can give you a hint. It's in Siberia. It's in Russia. I actually didn't know the real name of it before I looked it up. All right, let's game. Let's get into these daily geography games. We got stuff to do on stream today. I got to get my video for the day up. I also need to fix my vertical stream. I'm considering just going full game on the screen for vertical. I might just make that scene real fast. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this off. Put chat at the top. We'll go to global. Global. We will put this right in the middle of the screen. And there we go. We have a vertical stream live. Okay. Let's play some global. What do we got? First guess here. Oh, actually, my little intro spiel. You suck at geography, but if anything Hawaii related comes up, you're my girl? Okay, perfect. Where do you live in Hawaii again? I love Hawaii. I was in Maui in January, and that place rules. Absolutely awesome. Sick experience. Oahu? Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. How is it? I flew through the Honolulu airport. I've never been to Oahu, though. But as usual, we've got our daily geography games. We go from the easiest game to the hardest game. We've got how many games we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 games today we've been adding to our list. Again, ranging from the easiest to the hardest game. Let's get it. First game, global. Country guessing game, hot and cold. How do we figure out what country we have, or what country it is that we need to guess? Well, we have to guess one. First guess, United States. It's so humid and hot in Hawaii. That's crazy. It's only spring. It's like 50 degrees here today, which is unfortunate. Okay. USA is extremely close, so it's probably Central America or the Caribbean because it doesn't border. Closest border, 220 kilometers away. Let's try Nicaragua. Nicaragua is cooler. Interesting. Do we think that it's like Russia? Russia's even cooler. It's not Canada. So I guess it's... How could it be cool? How could this be cooler? This is cooler and this is cooler? Huh. What do you mean that's cooler? I mean, we can try Mexico. Mexico probably borders it. What? What? What direction can we go from here? If Central America is cooler, Russia is cooler. I mean, we can try Canada. Canada is cool. What do you mean? Is it Cuba? Cuba is warmer. Okay. Is it Haiti? We're in the Caribbean, which is bad news for us. Haiti is cooler. Bahamas. Bahamas is it. Let's go. Then that's global. Oh, I need to do my daily games layout. I messed up. So global is down. That's amazing. Next up, we have worldle, the country guessing game. We get a country outline, and then we try to guess what the country is. Actually, let's hold on. Sorry, I'm messing with my vertical stream layout. Sorry, vertical stream viewers. You're in for a treat right now. I love doing this stuff live. It's really compelling stuff. Really compelling content. We're moving the chat down. Okay, this one is somewhere in Eastern Europe. Is it... No, not Serbia. Slovakia. It's right next to Slovakia, Austria. Oh, I'm nasty. Oh, it's that kind of day, huh? We're having a good day today. The 8 neighbors of Austria. Jesus. Okay, going from the left, I think that's Hungary. Then that one, the next one is Switzerland. Then the next one is Italy. The next one is Germany. This one, the next one, that one right there, is that Slovakia? Nope. That's Czech then. Okay, not Czech. What is that one? These two are harder. The neighbors of Austria, huh? Is Liechtenstein? Oh yeah, Liechtenstein is one. Yup. That's the tiny country right there. You can see the river. I visited that river right there. That was nice. Oh, I need to move the... I actually need to move the chat up on the vertical thing. We did Slovakia. What about Slovenia? Yep. All right. That's 8 neighbors of Austria down. Easy enough. Kind of like that, huh? Okay, next up. What's the capital city of Austria? Is that Vienna? Yeah, dude. Vienna is over here. Wow. I'm kind of just cooking today. I don't actually know what the Austrian flag looks like. It's that one. Okay. I did actually know what the Austrian flag looked like. The landmark in Austria... Not that. That's in Africa. Not that. That's a tree. Not that. Well, it might be that. It's either... It's one of these two. It's this one. It's the Hofburg Palace? Wow. I'm kind of crazy. Show your face? Who is M? Am I not showing my face? Are you from the vertical live stream? Let me see. Oh, you are on the vertical live stream. No, I'm not showing my face. Get out of here, Melchior. National emblem of Austria. National emblem of Austria, huh? Por favor, please? Why? Why do you want to see my face? You don't need to see my face. Little... If you want to see my face, you can come to the Twitch. It's some kind of eagle, yeah. That one. That one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Languages spoken in Austria, German. And then... French? English? What could the second language be? After this song ends, I need to switch the music. What is this next language? It is Spanish. I don't know. What is it? Turkish. What? What? That's crazy, dude. How do you say my name is my name in German, or my name is, how do you say my name is in German and Turkish? Ich heiße. That's German. And then the Turkish one, Benim Adem. Oh, it's that kind of day. He'll be lurking, Europsy. All right. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you stopping by. Welcome back. Okay, what is the estimated population of Austria? 3 to 5 million. 8 million plus, that's a lot of people. All right, they use the euro. 4 most populated cities in the correct order, that would be Vienna number 1. Probably Vienna number 1, Salzburg number 2, and then it's a toss-up between these two. This is a hard 50-50. Linz, Graz. Ah! What? Salzburg is the least populated one? That's wild, dude. And then the exports, nobody cares. Next up, we got Statle. The country guessing game, but it's not countries, it's states in the U.S. So this one is... It's below... This is Missouri. Right? Oh, it's not Missouri? It's the one to the south of Missouri. Arkansas? Oh, huh? You don't say. Easy enough. Next up, the 6 states near Arkansas, Oklahoma. From the top left, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. That's Mississippi, yep. And then Missouri. Game name is Statle, baby. Next bonus round, capital city of Arkansas, that's Little Rock. Bang on. The flag for Arkansas, it's not, it might be this one. I think that there's a good chance that it's this one right here. I don't know. What do you all think, chat? What do you think? Could be. Yeah, probably. What is the longest border of Arkansas? Missouri. Oh, boy. 8 million plus. 1 to 4 million. There's barely any people there. I guess that makes sense. Why would you live there? Okay. What landmark is associated to Arkansas? Not Crater Lake. That's in Oregon. Mystic Seaport. I have no idea. Hot Springs National Park. I'm pretty sure it's that. 4 most populated cities in Arkansas. Fayetteville, number 1. Little Rock, Springdale, Fort Smith. I didn't get a single one right. Okay. Anyway, that's statle. Next up, we've got wheretaken. You get a picture. You got to figure out where it was taken. It's that simple. I need to move the chat. Where was this taken? This looks like Austria. Maybe not. Okay, it's absolutely not Austria. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? It could be Alaska. No, not Alaska. Canada. This could be Canada. Right? Not Canada either. We are so incredibly far away. What do you got? You got no help for me in the chat? No love for your boy? No love for Daddy Q in the chat? Where is this? Tell me. Russia, you think? All right, we'll try Russia. Not Russia either. Is this New Zealand then? Oh, it was New Zealand. Heyo. Bing bong. National landmark or landmark is in New Zealand? This one. Yep. What is that called? Dude, I don't think any of these make any sense. The forest reserve? Not a forest reserve. Lake Tekapū? Okay. Capital city of New Zealand? That's Auckland? Is it? Oh, not Auckland. What's another? I don't know what a different city in Auckland is. This game is called wheretaken. It says it at the top of the screen. New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand. I don't actually know what the name of this city is. All right, from the chat, it's Wellington. Thank you, chat. Ding dong. Wellington's right there. I knew that. And then which city in New Zealand is this taken in? It's Christchurch or Queenstown. Christchurch, Queenstown. Yup. You get it down to a 50-50 and you know you're cooking. Oh, this is my guy right here. Wait, is my Twitch stream dead? Oh no, it's alive. Okay. Also, I forgot to put the category. What is it? It's called just chatting is what we're doing. I guess we could go into the geoguessr category. Hello, Slayer. Yeah, this little guy, we love to see him. Today, we're an expert. Okay. What's next? When taken. This is a new game from Too Tough. We have to guess when and where a photo was taken. It's like timeguessr, but hold on. I'll put my face back on there for you. Oh, actually, we could just go here. There we go. It's like timeguessr, but it's one image. So this is some kind of World Cup. Flamenco versus America. Oh, you know what I need to do? There you go. Sorry. Had to go to the correct layout so you can see it. Yeah, probably somewhere South Central America. Whoops. Brazil, maybe Sao Paulo, maybe Rio de Janeiro. Let's go Sao Paulo. And let's guess like 1980... 1984. 1984. This looks like about right. Oh! We were 16 years off. This is the year 2000. Chat, why didn't you tell me? Historical context. In 2000, when Brazil was experiencing economic stabilization following the implementation of the real plan. Is this like an AI thing that's telling me that? They had some kind of soccer thing in 2000. Some kind of soccer thing happened there. Okay, next round. We have 5 rounds of this? Maybe that's too many rounds. Is this... This bridge is in... Amsterdam? Gateshead Millennium Bridge. Actually, no, it wouldn't be in Amsterdam because this would look a little bit sillier. Is this in London? Why would they make this? Why would they make a bridge like this? This seems very silly to me. I don't know what the I guess, is it like a drawbridge? Oh, I thought it was like a... I thought it was a Ninja Warrior type bridge where you had to run, like a parkour thing, where you had to run and get enough centripetal force by putting your feet on the pavement here. But apparently that's not true. Let's go London here. Sorry, my thing is too loud. Hello, Teddy Boy. What's up? We're going London, and we're going to look for the Gateshead Bridge on the map. It should look curved. It's not that. That's London Bridge, right? Let's go here. I don't really care. This is 2015. 2010. Oh, it's not in London. It's... Where is this? Newcastle upon Tyne. Silly name for a silly town. This image... This looks like it's in Istanbul. We've got some towers with little... Stream again? What do you mean stream again? Yeah, I stream every day. Got towers with some Muslim imagery on them, or what do they call this? Domes or some shit? I don't know, man. This is the 50s, though. Or is it earlier than the 50s? Because look at this steam engine that they got here. Yeah, this could be Baghdad. This could be like 1933 Baghdad. Baghdad? Is it Baghdad? Or is it Istanbul? You think North Africa? I don't think so. It could be Morocco. I'm gonna go Baghdad though, I think. I'm gonna go Baghdad, 1933. 1929 in Cairo, Egypt. God damn it, you were right, Melchior. I hate that. Now this right here, this is Egypt. Look at that tiny little hat! Cute! Do you see that cute little tiny hat? Yeah, this could be Greece. This could also be like... It does look Greek, right? Because we got the white walls, we got the domes, we got the hills in the background. Show the language. Yeah, Mykonos. This is in Mykonos. Mykonos, Greece. Which is... Where is this? Mykonos, huh? Is that... It's an island somewhere, right? I don't actually know where Mykonos is. There's Santorini. Is it over here somewhere? Oh, there's Mykonos. Nice. Somewhere down by the wharf. It doesn't really matter. And then the year. This has got to be the 80s. Look at that shirt. Look at the way it's unbuttoned. Look at that mustache. Maybe early 80s? Late 70s? Like 79? Look at that guy. He looks like a member of the Village People. You think early 2000s? I doubt it's early 2000s. The picture looks too old. It could be the 90s, but I'm gonna go like 83. I'm gonna do 83. 83 in Mykonos. 1970. Dang. Okay. This is a nice photo for 1970. All right. Our final round. In the final round, who are all these people? This is World War I era. That hat is very World War I. And then Fabrika Wodisodo Wedgwum. This is like Poland or something. Herzog. It looks like we are east of Germany. It does feel like Warsaw. I agree. Or war, not to be confused with Warsaw, Wroclaw, which sounds like you have a speech impediment and you're saying Warsaw. Vietnam? I don't know if it's Vietnam. I think it's going to be Warsaw, Poland, 1913. We don't have a single automobile in sight. It's horse and carriage. It could be like 1908 as well. Let's try 1908. 1914. I shouldn't have moved it. Ah! And it was in Ukraine. But a good guess nonetheless. A good guess nonetheless. Okay. So. Oh, I forgot to change the song. You forgot to tell me to change the song, chat. What the heck? We need some urgency in this stream. That's crazy. The ultimate betrayal. You think you know some people, and then they just turn around and stab you in the back. Another one. Okay, next game. We've got countryle. We need to triangulate where we are in the world based off of various factors, such as the hemisphere of the country. We'll go back to the other layout. The continent, the average temperature of the population based off of the countries that we guess. So first guess, we can go France. I like guessing France for this one. It is the northern hemisphere, but nothing else is correct about it. So, what can we get? Ah! Full screen takeover ad. Crazy. France, southeast, warmer, less populated. Egypt. Not Africa either. Still northern hemisphere, though. What about... And it's just about as hot as Egypt. What about Saudi Arabia, then? Okay, it's in Asia. South of Saudi. Less populated. Yemen? Oh, we got it! That's the fastest countryle I've ever had. That's huge. 5 played games. Current streak 1, 2. My max streak is 2. I have 5 wins. That's huge. I'm kind of built diffy. A little bit built diffy. Yep. Okay, countryle is done. Next up, we have Flagle, the flag guessing game. It reveals the flag slowly and shows you what parts of the flag you see, and you guess the flag based off of it. Last time we banked a UK on this, and it was crazy. I'm going to start with the United States. Let's see. Okay, big red stripe. Is this France? Oh, no, it's a weird one. Oh, I should have looked at the direction. United States, it's southwest of the U.S. Tuvalu. Very close to Tuvalu. You actually hate to see that. Samoa. Nope. American Samoa. Nope. What is the final guess? Micronesia. Oh, Kiribati. Rip. Hate to see that. Wish that I was better at flags, but I'm just simply not going to study. So, it is what it is. Let's get some bonus rounds about Kiribati. What's the shape of Kiribati? Probably just the dots on the screen, right? Oh, yeah, it's Kiribati. Kiribati, next up. The national emblem is that, because that's the flag. The flag of a country that neighbors it, I have honestly no idea. That. No, it's Samoa. Okay. Less than 50,000 people. 50 to 500,000. That's a lot of people on there. What is it? What does this place look like? The currency is probably the Paanga. Oh, they use the dollar, huh? 130K. What's up, Devench? Kiribati. If they wanted people to pronounce it Kiribati, they should have spelled it Kiribati. Am I crazy for saying that? No, I don't think so. Oh, this place looks awesome. Whoa. I need to learn this. I don't know anything about these Pacific Islands. I know that they exist, and I could tell you, like, now that I'm seeing all these names, I've heard of these names, but I couldn't say them, like, off the dome. I can't say these. What else do we have? This place is just extremely tiny, huh? Oh, that looks dope. It's probably sick to live in one of those. Actually, it doesn't look that nice. If I'm being nice, if I'm being honest. It's sinking. Yeah, it does seem like it would be sinking. This place is in all 4 hemispheres, this island. Yeah, this in Tuvalu, right? Yeah. All right, back to it. We're done with Flagle. Okay, we have when taken movies. This is a scene from a movie. We have to say where it was shot and what movie it is from. This, to me, looks like Arizona in the year of 1963. 1959. 1963. 1963. Yeah. I'm not going to do too many of these. This is probably this side. Let's see. This was in 1880? Oh, it's on the border of Utah. I could have guessed that. It's near the Grand Canyon-ish. Okay, I don't want to do a full round of that. Let's move on to GeoGuessr and play some GeoGuessr Daily. The GeoGuessr Daily Challenge today. New campaign. Wait, how do I do the daily? Isn't there a daily thing? Oh, daily challenge. Perfect. Let's play it. Where's Rainbolt on here? I'm surprised. I feel like I usually see him at the top of the leaderboard for these. Turns out there's some other people who are built different on this. All right, GeoGuessr, where are we at? We are in the United States of America. Oh, it's time, too. Oh, I hate this. Hot Wheels Museum, somewhere over there. Fisher Price. This looks like... Whoa, where is this, actually? It's very green. And very mountain. Is this in Hawaii? If only Yerpsy were here. She could help us. Kind of looks like Hawaii. That's going to be my best guess, I think. It's probably Honolulu, Hawaii, I think. We can use our time. We can use our time. I need to see what's on this sign. Oh, we have this too. We have this pole. Oh, no, no, no. Lavadores, Secadores. This is like Costa Rica or something. Refrigeradores. That's refrigerator in Spanish, if you didn't know. Huh. Not America. They tried to trick us. Maybe this is Panama City? Good thing I didn't guess. Hawaii. That would have been a terrible guess. Does the time give me a better score if I do it faster? I don't actually care. Don't answer that question. Yeah, this could be southern Mexico as well. It does look like it could be southern Mexico. Why is the Google car on the sidewalk for this? Green area in Mexico. Let's go southern Mexico, somewhere like outside of Oaxaca. Somewhere like here. Oh, it was Costa Rica! I shouldn't have listened to chat. Dang it! You played me, chat. This looks like Africa. Where is this? Sir. This is unfortunate. You think Chile or Australia? Maybe. No, it's Spanish speaking. Okay. Spanish speaking, that means we're in South America. Could be Chile. I don't see any mountains, though. Wait, are those mountains? No. It's flat. It could be Bolivia. Where's flat in... Argentina's kind of flat over here. Uruguay's flat. Colombia's mountainous. Yeah, I do like Argentina or Chile. I like them down at the bottom there. I like it. I like it quite a bit outside of Buenos Aires. Oh, it was Ecuador. Yikes! Zoinks! Okay. Not bad, though. This is... Is this also South America? This could be a lot of places, unfortunately. This one's hard. It could be Brazil. It does also look like Africa. Which do I think is a better guess, though? We've got some time, so we can click around. Let's click around. Let's see. What language do we see here? Igreja Evangelica. This is not... That's not Spanish. That might be Portuguese. I think it actually is Portuguese. We can't see the license plates. They're blurred. Oh, you can see the blue stripe at the top. I don't know. Look at these nice little condos, though. That's kind of nice. They have AC, too. Dang. I think it is Portuguese. Yeah, I think we are in Brazil somewhere. What part of Brazil? Tough to say. That is really hard for us to determine. Huh. Lots of churches. Geography, yes. Hello, Mystic Iron. Rock, paper, scissors. Why do you want to see rock, paper, scissors? Yeah, it doesn't look like we're in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, so it seems like we're probably like here-ish. The state of Tocantis, but it's like less developed for sure. Let's go here. Wow, really far down there. Wow, bad guess. Okay. This is Africa. You know how I could tell? Because of the writing. What part of Africa? God knows. Hello. Welcome to the GeoGuessr stream. Yeah. They use English here. I don't know what African countries use English. I actually don't know diddly squat about Africa, unfortunately. Okay. Dominion collection. Ghana or Nigeria, I guess. Your guess is as good as mine. I was thinking like Cameroon or something. It's really hard to tell though for me, as someone who knows nothing. Because police follow the car? Nigeria? Why, is that something that they do? They don't they speak Arabic in Tunisia? Yeah, I think so. It's difficult to say though. Yeah, let's just throw a nice Nigeria guess. It's like it does look it's not Saharan. It's like a little bit far down. Look at this dope car though. Oh, that truck is sick. Oh, the sides fold down, dude. Unreal. I want that thing. I wish I could get that in America. I'll buy that right now. I'd go outside and buy that. All right, Nigeria, outside of Makaduri. Oh, ding dong. Not bad. It was what? What is this? Ondo? Okay. What's this one? This? Mexico? No. Middle East? This guy's just rocking a four-wheeler. It does seem Middle Eastern. Oh, look at that car. Look at that thing. I need that. I need that. You think this is Europe? Yeah, it's probably Eastern Europe, maybe Turkey. This feels Turkish to me. What's over there? We got Turkey. Probably not anything mainland Europe. I don't think it's going to be one of these places. I think it's Turkish, if I had to guess one of these places. Mantar seems like it could be Turkish. Oh. Diving. So it's coastal. EU license plate, actually, yeah. No, that's a European license plate. Is this Greece, then? Maybe Bulgaria, near the sea? You think Slovenia? Why would they have dive tours in Slovenia? Am I stupid? Oh, yeah, it could be that. Yeah, it is mainland Europe, unfortunately. Unfortunately for us. I like the Mario Kart music when I get to click down the road. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Could be Mediterranean. Does Turkey have these license plates? You think Croatia? I don't think it's Croatia. Turkey does have these license plates? Yeah. Oh. All right, we're going here. Can a call. Oh, it was Malta. Oh, I could have maybe clocked that. Malta makes a lot of sense. The architecture seems very Maltese. Okay. That was GeoGuessr. How'd we do? Hey, not bad. 9,400. At least it's in the Mediterranean. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You said Malta? Where'd you say Malta? You didn't say Malta. What do you mean? I see one single thing in my chat that said Malta. Okay. I finished 11,000th out of 14,000 participants. That's a terrible performance. Ah! And this must be all the go-hards do daily challenges, though, right? I'll get better. Anyway, next up we got geoconnections. This is a game. It's like connections, but you have to figure out what the commonalities are between the things, and it's related to geography. Okay, we got domain names, we got pluses, we've got flags, and we've got cities. So Nepalese flag, .np, Kathmandu, and probably the biggest plus. Yep. Okay, what does the plus mean, though? I don't know what that is. So we have Turkish flag, .tr, Istanbul, and plus 90, I would say. Oh, we're like that! Oh, whoops. No, I'll keep this layout for now. This one is Uruguay. And it's Montevideo, and then plus 598. Am I about to get this no lives lost? That's my first no lives lost geoconnections? Come on, I'm like that? Chat, you gotta give it up for the GOAT. Come on. Give me something. Show me some freaking love. I'm nasty like that. I'm absolutely built diffy. You like that? I just coined that. Okay. Next up, we got flagle. It's a different flagle, though. We got the daily flagle. It's like the other flagle, but it does the overlap in the colors. It's interesting. You'll see how you play. First country is United Kingdom because it has a lot of colors on it. Okay, it's got stripes at the top. How do I get rid of this stupid white thing at the bottom of my screen? Stripes at the top. What's that crazy flag with all the colors on it? Seychelles. What the... Okay, so it's a red, yellow, green Ethiopia. No, it's not that one. Nigeria. It's some sort of African country. Ghana. Let's try Ghana. Oh, ding dong. There we go. That's flagle round 2. What's next? We've got neighborle. Basically, I have to name all the countries that border Croatia. So we have obviously Bosnia. Croatia stole their coastline. We have Serbia. We have Hungary. We have What's this one? Slovenia. And then we have, is that Italy? Or is it, what's that bottom one there? Oh, North Macedonia. What? What is this one? Montenegro. Hey-o. Not bad. Not bad. We like that. We like that quite a bit. Okay. Next, we've got travle. We have to go from Monaco to Bulgaria, traveling through the countries in between. So Monaco, you can go into France. That's the only place you can go from Monaco, I believe. Then from France, you can go to Italy. Then from Italy, you can go to Slovenia. Then from Slovenia, you can go to Croatia. Then from Croatia, you can go to Bosnia. Then you can go to Serbia. And then you're in Bulgaria, baby! Come on! Don't ask me about Africa, but I got my European geography down pat. Easy peasy. Was that the most direct route I could go? Can you go to... You can't even go to Italy from Monaco. I think that's the fastest... Oh, you didn't need Bosnia? Oh, yeah, I could have gone to Serbia and then straight to Bulgaria. Oh, true. Okay. Next, we've got unzoomed. It's like GeoGuessr, but from above. And you have to guess what city it is that we are looking at. What is this city, you ask? I have no earthly idea. I have no idea. Brussels? That's an interesting guess. I'll try London. London is 160 kilometers away. We're somewhere in the UK then. Is this Newcastle? Let's just look at the United Kingdom cities. Oh, it could be Birmingham. Oh, 2 guesses? Dog, I'm getting kind of nasty at this stuff. I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of going crazy on this. I'm literally doing tricks on it right now. Am I insane? My God. Okay. Next up, we got geogrid. We got to fill out the grid. So flag with only red, white, and blue. Pissed. Hate this category. Drives on the left. Hate this category too. Name is 10 plus letters long. Hate this category. I think I might just hate this game. Is landlocked, population over 10 million, corruption perceptions index under 40. United States. The least corrupt country. Canada. Does Canada count here? Because it doesn't have blue. Oh. Oh, no. I hate all these categories. Flag with only red, white, and blue and you're landlocked? I don't know, man. I don't know. Drives on the left? Probably Japan for this one. This is probably a very common guess. What do you mean? People think Japan is corrupt? United Kingdom? Do I not understand what the corruptions perceptions index is? What? An index that scores and ranks countries by their perceived levels of public sector corruption. Currently ranks the 2023 CPI published in January 2024 currently ranks 180 countries. 100 is very clean and 40 is, or 0 is highly corrupt. Oh, okay, so the lower the number goes, the more corrupt it is. That's so stupid. Oh, that's so stupid. United States. I'm pissed. I'm actually really pissed. Democratic Republic of the Congo. There's a long name for you. Is landlocked Bhutan? No. Mongolia? No. Kazakhstan. How do you spell Kazakhstan? There we go. Nice. Very corrupt country. I could have gone Democratic Republic of the Congo for this one. South Africa? South Africa, I think people think is very corrupt. Dog. I don't know. All right, I'll take some guesses from chat. Shabari, welcome back. Is landlocked and drives on the left. Luxembourg? You came back just in time for timeguessr. Your favorite game? United Arab Emirates? Okay. I feel like people are gonna, I just don't understand the corruptions index, I think. I think that's the problem here. Where drives on the left and is landlocked? Yeah, this stuff is silly. Maybe in South Africa they do. Maybe in Lesotho. Okay, that one, Lesotho counted. So, okay, Democratic Republic of the Congo, top right. Yeah, that would make sense for the 10-plus letter name and corruption index. Do people think the USA is corrupt? No, apparently not. They don't. And apparently the lower the number, the more corrupt people think it is, which is interesting. So India drives on the left and people think they're corrupt. Russia, red, white, and blue, that kind of makes sense. Lesotho is the most common thing for landlocked countries. What about the least popular answers? Nepal? People think that Nepal is corrupt. I didn't know there were more than 10 million people in Nepal either. Nepalese fan, are you here? Do you agree with all these things? I didn't know Nepal drove on the left either. Interesting. Very interesting. This top category threw people for a loop. Anyway, tradle's next. What exports cars, passenger cargo ships, and refined petroleum? This would be Netherlands. Oh, very close. Not quite, though. Spain. Nope. South of Spain. Is it Morocco? Nope. North of Morocco. Is it Portugal? What? What? What's in between Spain, Morocco, and Portugal? Gibraltar? That's not even an answer. Oh, it is an answer. That's not a country, though. All right, I hate this game. Tradle, you're out of the rotation. That's a territory. Okay, timeguessr. Daily timeguessr. We need to practice this, actually, for our daily game speedrun that we're doing. Not a country at all. Best game of the day. Timeguessr. Yeah, everybody loves timeguessr. It's a happy medium between geography and actually being fun. Okay. Hoot handles Ritveld. This is the 20s or so. Look at these high waters coming in handy. The galoshes and the high waters are rocking and rolling on these little kids. 20s, probably. You think Amsterdam? A flood in Amsterdam? I was thinking Amsterdam as well. Hooth handles seems like it could be Dutch. Show more image? Can't show more images. I'm a run in Amsterdam. I feel like I always guess Amsterdam, but I think it's a safe guess that it would flood there. 1920. Is this post World War II? Or is this pre World War II? These trucks, it actually looks like it might be the 40s. I don't think it's the 16 or the 20. Oh, sorry for the vertical viewers. I see why you were asking for more image. There's the image. You think 1916 Trust? I don't think they had trucks like this in 1916. I think it might be the 40s. Yeah, I'm gonna do 40. I'm gonna do 46. 46, Amsterdam. It was 51, dude. And it was Amsterdam. Oh my God, what a guess. Chat, you were all wrong about that year. Turns out none of you were born in 1951. Trust, he says. This is John Kerry. This lady is staring down the barrel of the camera. That's really nice. John Kerry in Turkey? Israel? Israel, maybe Greece. Yeah, it could be Greece. No, Israel. Yeah, John Kerry visiting Israel in 2004. I don't really know anything about Israel, but we'll go Tel Aviv for this one. Where's Tel Aviv? Am I crazy? Oh yeah, Tel Aviv, Yaffo. 2004? Is that when John Kerry was running for president? I think so. I think it's going to be 04. This does look like 04 as well. Yeah. It was the year 2016, and it was in Tbilisi, Georgia. Huh. How did you know that, Clear Zone? You playing along? An impressive knowledge. How did you know it was Georgia? I can't believe this was 2016. So Secretary of State John Kerry speaking with a rabbi? Okay, I thought it would be during his presidential bid. You just guessed it? I don't buy it. That's German. Koffelissele. German. Taxi. Streetcars. Cobblestone streets. These people look German. You could be German. You also could be German. You could be German. I think Finland? I don't know if it's Finland. Doubt Germany? Interesting. Yeah, this could be Scandinavia. Sweden, probably. This is later than that picture in Amsterdam. This is like the 60s. Because look at what this lady's wearing. This is very 60s attire. The hairdos are also 60s, like the big doos. Let's go 64. 64 I do like. There's a flag? Oh yeah, that's Norway, right? 60s in Norway, in probably the biggest city in Norway, so Oslo, I would say. Oh, it was the Finland flag. RIP. And it was 1970. Not a bad guess on the year, though. I need to learn my flags. That's what we all know. We don't have to lie about it. Don't make it weird. It just is what it is. That's how it's gonna be. I don't know flags. I'm never gonna learn them. All right? I have no desire. You're finished? This is Relatively modern, post-2000. Probably Russia. I mean, what other country would have tanks rolling down the road and snow falling down from the sky and people scowling everywhere? MIM Patriot, Sustine Pack 1. Russia cold side? Yeah, this does look like, you know those videos that of people going to the coldest city in the world or whatever in Russia? This looks like that. It looks like that kind of video. It does seem like it's Russia. I don't know, maybe like St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg 2010. You saw the flag? Where's the flag in this? What flag? Zoom in flag? Where? I don't see a single flag on here. My German teacher would be disappointed. No, she wouldn't. Guy in the yellow jacket. Oh, yeah. If only I knew what this flag was. I don't know. Here. Minsk. 2010. I actually did know it was Estonia's flag. No! Next round. KMTR. Person putting their hand in cement. Is that a wedding dress? Huh. What race are you, sir? What race are you? I like it more when we have to speculate on all these things versus seeing the flags. KMTR. Is this America? Oh, what does this say? 12956. Oh, I wish that it had some kind of year on it. Jeez. This is probably the 50s, late 50s. 58? I don't know, maybe USA. Early 1900s? I don't think so. I mean, maybe it's like the Roaring 20s, but I don't think it is. I think I'm actually thinking Los Angeles as well. I'm thinking this is like, is this a girl from freaking, is this Dorothy? From The Wizard of Oz? 55 Los Angeles is a good guess. 55 Los Angeles, Hollywood. Oh, 16 years off. It was Judy Garland. Come on. 1939, though. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. Not bad, though. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. 33,557. Not a bad round, but we'll go again. Let's play one more time guesser. This is the daily again. Watching her as a hawk. Yeah, my man's the hawk. Is that her husband? He was like, don't forget that I own you. That's how men used to talk to women then. Okay. Egypt, Gaddafi era. Chiquita. Bananas. White guy. No photography, please. Yes. This guy has some sort of Arabic on his hat. For sure. Libya was ruled under Gaddafi? It could be Libya. It's mountainous. It does look like Urdu. It does, actually. You're right. Now that you mention it. This definitely could be Pakistan. Yeah, let's go... Let's go Islamabad. Or is it Karachi? No, Karachi's coastal. Islamabad is in the Himalayas. You can see right there. This is going to be 60s. Maybe even 70s. Actually, it's pretty clear. So let's go 72. 72 in Islamabad. 1980! And in Afghanistan. Okay. Yeah, Chiquita is... Where's Chiquita from? I forget where Chiquita's from. It's the Caribbean or something, right? Or is it actually Colombia? Anyway, next round. Beirut Marathon. All right. They gave us a nice one, an easy one, but they didn't say the year on here. 18th of November. If we had to do a month and a day, we'd be sitting pretty, but we don't have to do a month and a day. So the Beirut Marathon 2018, maybe? This looks really modern. Pre-pandemic, though, they would have masks on. Post-pandemic. Yeah, I'm going to run 2018 Beirut. You think 2016? It could be 2016. You have to remember, though, that we're taking photographs in Beirut, so the quality might be a little lower. Beirut is in... Oh, here. Lebanon, okay. The Beirut Marathon, probably downtown, presumably just like right here somewhere. Can't see the water, but let's run it. 2018. 2007, dude! Whoa! Wow, wow! Masks on for runners. Yeah, the runners would have masks too. If it was like 2020, 2022, I feel like they usually throw those in for the photos. That's a good photo for 07. This is Project Tiert. Neues Deutschland. Okay, we're somewhere in Deutschland, which is nice because it's a reasonably small country. This is going to be 50s. Maybe even 60s. I'm going to go late 50s. I don't think this is the 70s. No, actually, I think it is actually the 70s. I think you're actually right. I'm going to go 1970, split the difference, because this could be late 60s. This could be early 70s. And this is... I don't know. Looks like it could be Berlin. No, I'm a fan of going 70s. I think that's a smart idea. 65? I don't think it's 53. That's too early. Yeah, I mean, the architecture's not super flashy. It's like kind of a little bit industrial, so it does feel like Berlin. That's my best guess. East Berlin. East Berlin, 1970. 65. Oh. And it was... Hello. What's up, Brian? Hello. How's it going, big dog? What is this? What city is this? Germans in the chat. East side only. Yeah, we're east side boys. Brian and I went to Berlin recently. And that's why I guessed Berlin, because it's like the only place in Germany that I know. Exact time you guessed 65? All right, bye. What is this city? It's some random place. And whatever. Next. Helgafell. Helgafell, huh? Norway? 1998. Outside of Helgafell. Yeah, late 90s. This young boy. You think that he knew he was going to be immortalized for random people to guess where he is standing on the internet? Mario Kart music goes hard, dude. Helgafell. Helgafell. He's pretty. Yeah, he is a pretty guy. Little pretty boy. Norway border with Russia? What? Norway borders Russia? Actually? Oh. That's crazy. Russia is really like, they were just like, they had this big area and they were like, we could make this like 20 countries, but we'll just make it one. That's fine. Iceland? I don't know. I think it's probably going to be somewhere in Norge. Norge or Sweden. I'm going to put it like up in the top of the Scandinavian peninsula, somewhere up here. It was Iceland. Oh, no. Yeah, Russia's got their little hands in all these little pies. Okie dokie. What is this? America. 2004. New York City. Yeah. Dublin? Wasn't this recent? Oh, is this is like a portal to a different place? You think 2024? The portal! They made a portal between Dublin and New York. Is this the Dublin side? No, this looks like, this doesn't, it says Bronx Brewery right there. This is the New York side. Okay, let's go 2024 then. I'll take your guess, chat. But this is Bronx side. And the Bronx are where? Bronx are up here. What would be the most central spot in the Bronx? You think Times Square? This isn't Times Square. No, this is not Times Square. But I don't actually think it's the Bronx. I think it's probably... It's pretty built up. I don't think the Bronx has buildings like that. Maybe like Midtown. Connects a street in New York to Dublin via live stream. What is this? Oh, it is this? Oh, it's Madison Square Park. Oh, not Times Square, but close. Wherever Times Square is. Not a bad guess, though. 35,000. I'm not very good at this game. I really need to grind this out and get better at this. It's really important. It's really important to be good at timeguessr. That's one of the best things. The best things to do, especially for the daily game speed runs that we're doing. I'm actually really enjoying this, so I'm gonna do one more. And then I've got a video I want to watch after that. I don't know what it is. Me and timeguessr, we just get along. Okay. Nicaragua. Espantoso. Choque esta mana. El Universal Grafico. Timeguessr is a teeny bit demure. I'll give it that. You think Spanish during the Spanish flu? No, this isn't Spain. This is like Central America. Spain versus during the Spanish flu is crazy. No, not the 20s. It's later than that. It could be Cuba. It's like the... This is like the 50s, if not the 60s. The image is so crispy. The 20s would not look like this. Does it say? Oh, it's a revolution. What revolutions happened? Maybe Cuba? Yeah, it could be Cuba, like, post-Castro. Could be Venezuela. I don't think it's Cuba. I think it's Venezuela. Yeah, the boys are looking pretty relieved. You don't think it's Venezuela? I'm going it. I'm going for it. Caracas. 68. Oh, it was in Mexico. Mexico 56. Okay, not a good guess at all. What is this? Is this Mexico City? That damn well might be Mexico City. Yeah, okay. I did not recognize that. That's crazy. All right. That's Maradona. This is Argentina. Where was this World Cup? Argentina, did they win at home in Buenos Aires? Yeah, is this in Argentina, though? This is a World Cup. How long have I been streaming? Like almost 2 hours. Hour and a half. Hour 40. Maradona, he was in the 80s. He was in like 84 or something like that. Stadium's looking pretty blue and white. Yeah. These people are looking quite Argentine as well. So I guess that's our best guess. I think we do go. I think we do go Buenos Aires. 84. Oh, Maradona celebrates with the cup at the end of the 86 World Final, defeating West Germany in Mexico City. 2 Mexico cities in a row. Yeah, you can tell by the mustaches big time that it was Mexico, or that it was the 80s, excuse me. What is this? Fados. Cawafor Fados. Olympia restaurant. Oh, dude, I don't know. This is Soviet bloc somewhere. This is a hard one. 60s, though. 50s, 60s. 64. New York style. Interesting. I don't think so. Germany? No. No, this is more Eastern Europe. Denizbank. Turkey. Interesting. These people could be Turkish. I like Southeastern Europe for this. And maybe it is Turkey. The letter S with a foot is Turkish? Okay, noted. That's actually a good thing to know for like all of the different geo games that we play. Yeah, I mean, if we're guessing Turkey, we're guessing Istanbul. I'm not going anywhere outside of Istanbul. I don't think it's 80s. This car is like a 60s car. 64? It was 84? I guess it is Turkey, so the cars are going to be older. That's crazy. 84? Dang, bro. This is modern. This is probably UK. Give way. Actually, wait, no. This is this Australia? Australia and New Zealand have give way signs. But I don't know if they have castles. 2015. Oh, the sign is UK? Okay, good to know. That's a good thing to know for the future as well. They perfectly blocked the town signs. Okay, I mean, it's like Scotland or something. The copper kettle tea rooms. Yeah, I don't know anything about the UK either. I don't know. Looks like northern UK. I don't know anything about Ireland. Probably like here. Probably by Scotland. Maybe even in Scotland. They do like tea. Yeah, that much is for sure. Maybe even 2018. I'll bump it newer. 2015, I had it bang on. Dang it. Oh, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Welcome to Laoag City, the disciplined and orderly city. Just like my chat. Disciplined and orderly, just like we like you. Maybe this is the Philippines? If any cops roll up, tell them to read the sign. Yeah. Nothing wrong here, officer. We're just hanging out. Being disciplined and orderly like you like. Laoag City, huh? The only reason I think it's Filipino is because Laog. And then everything else is in English. And also Filipino people are disciplined and orderly. I can say that I'm Filipino, okay? Don't worry. Clip it and send it to the Filipino government if you want to cancel me. They'll message back and be like, that's one of our guys. He's cool. Laoag City. And the problem is that the Philippines were colonized by the Spanish for a long time, so they do have a lot of Spanish there. F&J store? Coke is it. You think yes, Philippines? Let's look for Laoag City in the Philippines. Somewhere that would be disciplined and orderly, you know? I like the 80s. I like late 80s a lot. I'm going to go 86. Laoag City, huh? Oh? Lawang? That's our leading one right there. Laos because of Laog? No, I don't think these people don't look Laotian to me. Very north? Oh, Laoag City, the disciplined and orderly city. Nice. Oh my God, what a guess. And bang on the year? What a one to cap it off with. My people holding it down for your boy. We still did not do very well on that round. We're going to need to get better at timeguessr. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to watch a video as the next thing on stream. It is one that my comments suggested that I watch. People really like watching videos that confirm their beliefs. And so the video that I have for you today is a video about how America got so stupid. That's what we're going to be watching. We're going to figure out what happened here. We're going to figure out, I might actually refute a lot of this. You know what I mean? I might not agree with all their points because I actually don't think that America is so stupid as people believe. As a Canadian, you support this message? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I think there's a lot of smart people in America. I think it gets a little bit of a bad rap from time to time. First off, I need to make sure that the mix is good.
Want to know how I got this
I'm going to turn it down just a hair. Okay.
You want to know how I got this dislike ratio? I make a video praising the Soviet Union and nobody...
How's that? How's that? Can you hear it? Or is it good? The stream crashed for a second? This is the first time I'm watching a video live on stream. You can hear it, but you can hear me, right?
Dislike ratio. I make a video praising the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Nobody bats an eye. I make a video praising the United States.
Probably fine. I'll bump it up a little bit. Okay. Anyway, this is how America got so stupid. I, as an American, will be watching this and telling you whether or not it's true.
Loses their minds.
All right, from the top, one more time.
How I got this dislike ratio. I make a video praising the Soviet Union and nobody bats an eye. I make a video praising the United States and everybody loses their minds.
Okay,
Crazy
fine.
to open with a Joker bit.
You only want to hear things that confirm what you already believe. I get it. Let's talk about why Americans are stupid.
Dude, I'm telling you, people just want to know. People just want to hear things that agree with their
There's a
worldview.
famous episode of the Jimberly Kimberly live show where clueless residents of Los Angeles fail to name a single country.
Is it South Africa?
Yeah, the country of Asia. Greenland or Iceland or something.
Although these are no doubt cherry-picked, and I'm sure if you stood in a big city all day
That's what I'm
and shoved
saying.
a camera in people's faces and asked them questions, you'd be able to find 3 minutes worth of people who couldn't answer on the spot.
I watched a video that was a compilation of these recently. It was like Americans talking about trying to name countries or whatever. And I came to the same conclusion. Literally, man on the street stuff is the most cherry-picked type of video that you can do, where it's like, okay, yeah, sure. You can find some dumb people, but I'm sure that there are tons of people who could name countries outside of these one little moments that they chose from the random, like, they stood out there all day, 8 hours of filming, and they found the stupidest people that they could.
Miss, for $1, name a woman.
Name a woman?
Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit.
But the stereotype that Americans are ignorant about the wider world is largely true. These people can't name a country because they don't care about other countries. 40% of Americans have a passport, compared to 66% of Canadians and 76% of Brits.
Huh.
In 1994, it was only 10% of Americans. But that doesn't mean Americans have gotten more globe-trotting since then. It was because after an above-average episode of the news, it became mandatory to need a passport when entering Canada and Mexico.
I didn't know that only 10% of Americans had a passport before 9/11. That's crazy, dude. I think it's interesting that I thought that this was going to be the thesis of this video, where it's like Americans don't know about the world because they don't have to care about the world because you can do everything that you need to do inside of America, right? You can get everything that you need inside of the country, so we don't even have to exit the country. Also, the country is the size of the entire continent of Europe, so it's basically like a bunch of little countries like you have in Europe. You just call them states instead of countries.
So it's fair to say that a very small percent of Americans will be leaving this corner of the world. As I said in a previous video, America has all you'd ever want geographically within her borders.
I'm
Why
saying.
go anywhere else? The foreign cultures, maybe? Americans don't care about that either. On the list of the highest grossing movies in the USA, you have to go all the way to 520th place to get a movie that isn't American. It's
I'm
Crouching
saying.
Tiger, Hidden Dragon, by the way. Couldn't even beat The Nutty Professor. Somebody please check up on Ang Lee. I think he might have killed himself. Neither do global affairs hold the average American's interest. When asked about the Kyoto Climate Accords, who the Taliban are, or who Nicolas Sarkozy is, Americans are woefully underinformed
Who is Nicholas Sarkozy? Legitimately? Can anyone tell me? I'm going to have to Google it. Oh, the president of France, huh?
compared to other developed nations. In 2009, only half knew that last year's Olympics were held in Beijing. Oh, but of course, when asked to name American celebrities, they had no trouble at all.
Yeah.
At the same time, we non-Americans are flooded with American...
Because the America exports the culture. I don't know what to tell you, man. Literally the cultural leader of the world. And that's the reason why we can name American celebrities, because they're some of the most famous people in the world. People could probably name Messi, too, right? He's not American. People can name Ronaldo. Who else? Wilt Chamberlain? No, not Wilt Chamberlain. What's the prime minister's name? Chamberlain, prime minister.
culture. Some British people know more about American politics and history than their own.
Once you're dropped into the trench, depth or the z-axis is...
It's z-axis, you floppy-haired moron. France had to pass laws banning radio stations from playing too much American music.
Huh.
There are only 2 countries in the world where Coca-Cola is not sold. Wait, scratch that. This journalist from Finland bought a Coke at a water park in Pyongyang in 2017. And what's this hiding in the background of somebody's
Neville
holiday
Chamberlain,
snaps at
maybe.
the National Hotel de Cuba? Look, you know something's up when remote tribesmen in the Amazon rainforest who don't even have electricity know who Michael Jackson is. Americans used to be quite well read. After the Second World War, Americans consumed 63% of all the newspapers in the world.
Yeah, but then we got crushed under the boot of late-stage capitalism, and nobody has time to read anymore. You just simply can't fit it into your day. You just have to be making money constantly. And that's why Americans aren't well read in 2025.
And they used this to their advantage. In 1948, the newly formed United Nations created a list of human rights that all countries should strive to uphold. One area that Americans were particularly interested in was this one, Article 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of expression and opinion, and receive and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. What the USA wanted was a completely level playing field. Anyone can buy any media from any other country. A global free market of ideas, released from the shackles of censorship. For if anyone can gain access to the truth, we cannot be marched into the same kind of ignorance and intolerance that characterized the Axis nations of the war. This is admirable.
Interesting.
Freedom of speech is a core value of the United States and
Very
many
interesting.
other allied nations. But some delegates, like those from India, questioned the US's motives. If you believe in an equal access to information and culture, shouldn't you redistribute some of your media creating capacity to developing nations like ours, so that we have an equal opportunity to tell the world our stories?
Well,
The Americans
yeah.
would not budge. Of course, they
It's
knew
a fine
deep
point.
down that India was right. The American delegation to the convention was highly populated by journalists and media magnates. They knew that if countries couldn't afford their own news, they would be increasingly reliant on buying news from American wire companies like the Associated Press, which was good for both the media companies' profits, but also the US State Department, who would no doubt have been licking their lips at the prospect of 1 billion people reading news with a specific American spin on it.
So what's the thesis here? Is that America took over the news for the world, and then once they had control over the distribution of global information, they tried to keep people stupid? Is that what's happening? That's my guess. I don't really know where this is going. I don't know why this part of the video is even relevant, to be honest with you. Maybe I spaced out while I was messing with the volume.
In 1944, the Associated Press sold news to 38 countries. Within 8 years, that had doubled to 70 countries. In the 1950s, around half of films shown in European and Asian cinemas were American.
Yeah,
2/3
dope.
in Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina.
It's because we're the
Which makes
funniest,
sense.
handsomest, most
Americans
entertaining
made
people.
Grand Technicolor films brimming with Hollywood sparkle because they could afford to, whereas war-torn Europe Impoverished Mexico and nuclear obliterated Japan were stuck making small-scale comedies to keep up morale. One of the most popular French movies in 40s France was 1949's The Big Day, a mostly plotless movie where a whimsical French postman gets into wacky mischief in a quaint village. There just wasn't the money or resources
This looks great.
for anything else. Hollywood captured the European public's imagination, and they wanted more. But why is it only a one-way street? Because while you can do or say whatever you want within the United States, the Constitution also says that the American government can regulate what goes in or out. During the Cold War, anything that might be considered communist propaganda could be seized by the post office and never delivered.
Okay.
Books or even souvenirs from communist countries, for example. Pamphlets criticizing US foreign policy. Immigration reached a low point in the early 70s, with only 4.7% of Americans being foreign-born, limiting Americans' interaction with different cultures. Obviously, it wasn't totally like North Korea. Plenty of foreign movies and music were allowed into the US. But the media that caught on was either already Americanized or so plastically exotic that it doesn't really say anything about the culture where it's from.
Hold on.
The
These guys? Are these the Japanese Beatles? These are crazy. Are they the Japanese Ramones? I love this. What band is this? I need to know.
Also plastically exotic that it doesn't really say
I
anything
trust
about
them,
the
yeah.
culture where it's from. The Beatles were British, yes, but they got their start covering American rock and roll musicians. When John Lennon stepped out of line, the American government made sure that he knew it.
What? What did the American government do? Was it because he was protesting the war or something? Hold on. Let's read this. John Winston Lennon is a British citizen and former member of the Beatles singing group. Lennon has taken an interest in extreme left-wing activities in Britain and is known to be a sympathizer of the Trotskyist communists in England. Oh, okay. Red
Movies
Scare
imported
stuff.
from Japan were mostly samurai flicks, and very few movies set in the modern day.
America
The
might
film
have killed
Ikiru
John
is
Lennon.
widely considered the best Japanese film ever made, if you ignore people who have never felt the touch of a woman. But this existential drama about a depressed, lonely man was only given a limited release in California, and the poster was edited to feature a stripper who is only in the movie for like 1 minute.
Oh.
The narrow stream of European movies...
I got recommended this movie recently, Ikiru. It's supposed to be so good. It's about a Japanese man. It translates to live, and it's just a little slice of life flick with this man. I haven't seen it, but I will watch it and get back to you because I do really want to watch this. It seems amazing.
that made it into the USA came in the form of
That 1 minute
French
with the stripper goes crazy. Yeah, that's the best part. Yeah.
wave cinema, movies that were stylistically inspired by American films, but also so stuffy that few audiences would ever want to watch them anyway.
Qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire?
Ça ne va pas, non?
Non, rien. Je voulais dire cette phrase avec une idée précise.
Yeah, French cinema.
Je ne savais pas quelle était la meilleure
Can't be
façon
bothered.
d'exprimer cette idée.
Oh, yay.
Ou plutôt, je le savais.
Yay.
Mais maintenant, je ne sais plus.
This was further stifled by the Hays Code, a set of extremely strict regulations that were in place from 1934 to 1968. If you've ever wondered why old black and white films seem so dry, it's because of these rules. Some things that were completely banned from ever being shown in any film included bad guys winning. All movies had to end with the police outwitting the evil criminals or the criminals causing their own demise. Any nudity, even the silhouette of a booba, is an instant ban.
Yeah, yeah.
Blood or dead bodies. When people
America is very anti-nipple. Took me till I got internet before I saw a nipple. Actually, no, I saw some nipples. But yeah, old movies especially. America's very squeamish about the breast. Bad guys winning though, that's interesting. I didn't know that the US government had such a hand in Hollywood back in the day.
people get shot in old films, they usually just clutch the wound, but no actual blood is seen. Pointing a gun at somebody in the same frame. This is why guns are always held at waist height. kissing for longer than 3 seconds.
I mean, nobody should kiss for
Interracial
more than 3
couples.
seconds.
White people as slaves. Criticism of religion or of any other country. Naturally, this prevented the more artistically liberal European films from being shown in American cinemas, and when they did get a US release, they were usually edited to remove the violence in movies and sex on TV to comply with the good old-fashioned values. At least until the rules were abolished in 1968 and replaced by the age rating system we have today. Even as the Cold War ended and the internet gave Americans unparalleled access to the rest of the world,
That's what I'm
full
saying.
of human knowledge, they still preferred
And
to
I finally saw a boob for the first time.
hang out on a handful of American-made websites dominated by Americans. The insular culture of 20th century America has carried over to the 21st. Tightened border security after Septiembre Undécimo means foreign musicians can have a hard time getting visas. In 2002, the touring visa of a German orchestra was cancelled after it was discovered the cellist had a criminal record for shoplifting a pair of tweezers in 1991.
Well, yeah.
When they tried again for a visa in 2004, the cellist had to undergo an hour-long interview with Homeland Security and had to physically pick up his visa from the US Embassy.
That's what I'm
Global
saying. Good.
cultures might be more present in American media, but
Thief.
they're always through the lens of American characters, such as The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
where he plays a white guy in 1870s Japan.
This is a hilarious movie. The fact that Tom Cruise did this, this was just a different time. I don't think The Last Samurai would get made in 2025, but it is so funny that Tom Cruise stars as the Last Samurai. Yeah, at least he plays a white guy. At least he doesn't have tape on the sides of his eyes, but it's still so funny. Like The Last Samurai cover, and then it's him in a kimono or in like a gi or whatever it's called, and he's got a sword.
7 Years in Tibet, another American in China. Indiana Jones, American in Egypt.
Well, yeah.
The Bourne Identity, American in France.
Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards, Americans in German-occupied France. And for the ladies in the audience, Mamma Mia. For a movie set on a Greek island, there's not a single Greek person in the entire movie.
That's true.
Is there any hope for America?
Just
or are they
heartthrob
destined
Pierce
to be a
Brosnan.
stinky, dumb redneck country forever? Maybe. In 2000, 92% of the music in the USA Top 50 was American, making it the second most insulated market in the world after Pakistan.
That's
But
actually
today,
kind of crazy.
It's more like 60%, with Brits, Canadians, Latin Americans, and Africans making themselves more seen in the charts.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, music is pretty much controlled by TikTok these days, right? And that's a Chinese property. So the TikTok algorithm kind of determines a lot of what's popular in the top 50. Less so Billboard or whoever owns the radio stations. What is it, Clear Channel, that owns all the radio stations in the U.S.?
Each year, there are more foreign films nominated at the Academy Awards than ever before. What used to be an American-only pay-to-win awards show is now an international pay-to-win awards show. As social media platforms have an element of randomness in what they show users, there is a higher chance of Americans being shown videos from other countries, forcing them to take
Hold
note
on.
of what users. There is a higher chance of Americans being shown.
He pulls this down. He's like,
Shown videos from other countries, forcing them to take note of what is happening. It seems the revolution will be TikToked.
yeah.
I've been giving the impression throughout this video that it's all or most Americans who are terminally uneducated. But American ignorance isn't as evenly distributed as you'd think. That study I mentioned earlier, when adjusting for English proficiency, income, and education levels, Americans are really no different from their European counterparts.
Well, duh. You know that study that said that people were dumb earlier? Well, if you take away all the dumb people, then they don't look so dumb.
And in
Like,
some
what?
cases, marginally smarter. Knowledge about the wider world even correlates to political views, and not in the way that you'd think. A 2022 survey asked Americans 12 questions about the world, such as, who is the British Prime Minister? What does the Indian flag look like? And what this symbol represents? The people who answered the most questions correctly were committed Democrats and committed Republicans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Swing voters, Those enlightened centrist chads were the stupidest.
You know, I like to think that I'm down the middle of the aisle, but I don't think I identify with this cow here. I think people who are highly political are more highly educated on either side of the aisle, too. It's just the people who control the New World Order, you know?
Only 40% of moderate Republicans could name the U.S. Secretary of State, compared to 60%
I don't
of
actually
convicted
know.
Republicans. Only half of moderate Democrats knew that the USMCA trade agreement replaced NAFTA, compared to 66% of convicted Democrats.
Who is the current U.S. Secretary of State? Marco Rubio. Okay. Tough one.
I just thought it was funny that the more Americans know about the European Union, the more favorable view they have of it. So are Americans ignorant? Many of them are, but it isn't their fault.
Did you just say the more? Hold on.
They have of it. The more Americans know about the European Union, the more favorable view they have of it. So are Americans ignorant? Many of them are, but it isn't their fault. It's a mix of geography.
The more I learn about the European Union, the less I like it.
American imperialism, Cold War paranoia, moral puritanism, and economic factors that create a paradoxical nation that is both the most expansive empire, but also an informational prison of their own making. God bless you, stupid bastards.
Okay. That was a pretty good video. I feel like there was this bulk of this middle part where they talked about the history of American media. I feel like they didn't really put a bow on that, but nice video. Thanks for watching that with me. That was a lot of fun. That's our first React segment on the stream here. Let's get this music back going. Oh, that's loud. I think I'm probably gonna have to call it there for the stream today. I appreciate you all watching. I will not be online tomorrow. I will be back Monday. I'm going to Colorado to visit my family. But I'll be back Monday. We're streaming all week next week. And we will be doing more fun stuff. I got some really cool ideas planned. We're going to be doing some tier lists next week. We're going to be doing some more geography. We're going to be doing some other games too. I want to start playing some games on stream. Maybe we'll even do some Pokemon. Who knows if we get a good Pokemon mod made. Look at how comfy and cozy this lighting is in here right now. This is really good. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.